Hey,
You need something, yes?
see if he had anything worth taking.
One of my duties is to serve.
Talk to Maria if you need anything.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
So you've just been waiting for me to show up to do something about those assholes.
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, we were waiting for you. That's your job, to deal with unexpected problems that come up. My job is to make sure nobody gets into this place.
Lucky for you, I'm not afraid of a few raiders.
Well then, why don't you get out of my face and go kill them?
Hey there.
What do you want now?
So, who took the package? Raiders?
Sure, assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them. Are we done here?
What is this package anyway?
It's a metal case, holding vials of serum. What is it? I don't know and I don't care. They pay the bills, I just work here.
What is this place?
If Edward wanted you to know, he'd have told you.
Nothing else.
Okay.
Maria's in charge. Light him up!
Easy now. Hands up.
Engaging secondary defenses. This is for you. Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters. what? Biscuits. Surely we can leave that behind.
Heads up.
Do you
Hold
need
position.
something from me?
Stay off the grass.
That is not acceptable. Imogen is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing, and I want her found. What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogen. Again.
Imogen is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogen decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister? I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
Hi.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Might be happening to Imogen right now.
I'm not Imogen's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
If your father
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Mother, will you let it go, please?
I insist you send someone to find
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were...
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next.
I can't.
Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
That's her business.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogen.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogen is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor, at the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Why does Emma Jane do this to me? I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister.
Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Heads up.
May I
Come
be
on.
of assistance?
Hey, you find that brewing machine yet?
I was out by the Cambridge ruins yesterday. Heard this weird distress call. Somebody's in a pickle.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Hey.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
God, I love this song. You're blocking my light, man.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
6 last raider attack. Folks bought me so many drinks, I don't even remember the rest
I
of
just
that
wanted to
night.
talk to you.
Well, I thought that's what we were doing. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. It's your eyes. Quick and intense. I bet you never miss a detail, You like what you see? So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
Oh, I woke up here. Just me, my underwear, and regret.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Enjoy your stay.
Someone there? Snack time! I hear something! What? Who's there?
I hope you decide to change your life today.
Excuse me.
We're always looking for new members.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Welcome.
Here to learn about our movement?
Sure, why not?
Brother Thomas is the one you need to talk to. He'll fill you in with all the details.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference, to transform my life, and maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
Sounds good.
Well, that's just fantastic. I know you're going to fit right in around here.
Hello, neighbor.
Right this way, neighbor.
Thomas about how to join our movement.
You should talk to Brother Thomas about how to join our movement.
Hello, neighbor. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Don't be shy. Just follow me. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability to have true wealth, health, and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
Oh, no good can come from this.
I'm actually just looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Please, surely you will let us just talk?
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
You should know that we are, regrettably, quite skilled in the use of violence.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
You're dead.
Cease hostility.
Get down!
Engaging in close combat. You win!
Welcome.
Cease hostilities.
Easy now. Hands up.
Hostiles vacate close proximity. Violent tendencies greatly decrease your life expectancy.
You messed with me.
Caution! I am equipped with defensive capabilities. Engaging secondary defenses.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
I already told you, Imogene can't have any visitors right.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
I said she wasn't seen.
Never mind then.
Okay.
I will record the biochemical.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
I already told you, Imogene can't have any visitors right now.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody.
Never mind then.
Okay.
At least I can observe battlefield from us. Where are you?
I was so close.
Vehicular injuries were supposed to be the greatest threat of
Don't do anything stupid.
I am still intact.
You.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
I hope you weren't too attached to Thomas.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long.
Hey there.
I can find my own way home. Thanks.
Hey.
I'll never hear the end of this from Mother.
Look alive.
Do you need something from me?
Stay there.
If waiting is what's required.
Try again. I think it's clearing up. Damn, the signal is strangely weak. Go ahead. This is maddening. Edward, are you there? Edward! Edward! Can you hear me now? Edward!
Inside the building. You're reading. There's something to build.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me? Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Pitching now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, You have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away, then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him.
I believe we're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in
Edward's men
values
seem
for
to have
evidence.
given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.